This year is being given a few days before Pesach Tafshin Pei 2020, and we dedicate the learning for a complete Refuat HaNefesh, Refuat HaGuf, for all those that need it, Bezrat Hashem. As we're approaching the holiday of Pesach, we're looking to be able to receive an extraordinary level of kindness from Hashem, and also to receive the real truth, to be enlightened, to be able to understand what's going on around us. The world looks like it's upside down, whereas in reality, there'll come a time when we'll be able to understand that this was all right side up. Just like in the story with Yosef HaTzadik and his brothers. Before they knew that it was Yosef, and he was acting in a way where every single thing he did looked absurd, ridiculous. And in the end, he said two words, Ani Yosef, and suddenly all the pieces of the puzzle fell into place. It all made perfect sense. We're told that there's going to come a time in the future when Hashem is going to say this two words, Ani Hashem, and he's going to say it in such a way that it's going to become clear to all of us. Hashem has affected a change in the world in the past few weeks, where those people who are a little bit rational, a little bit normal, realize there's no more I. It's Anochi Hashem Elokecha. Hashem is running the world. Suddenly the world appears to be in chaos, but Hashem knows exactly what he's doing, and he's doing it for a purpose. The purpose is to bring us close to him. That's the underlying purpose of everything. It's all about bringing us close to Hashem and making us aware, giving us an awareness of the ultimate truth. That Hashem created the world, he's operating the world, we are privileged to be his chosen people, and he wants us to behave that way, not to be slaves to our emotions, to our ta'avot ra'ot, to our midot ra'ot. He wants us to be bnei chorin, to be free people, free from the Yetzer Hara, free from all the machinations, the negativity inside of us. And this is really what every day is about, but especially the holiday of Pesach, when we celebrate the fact that we left a state of slavery and we became free people. This is the opportune time for us to be preparing by praying to Hashem, help me not be a slave to insanity, to stupidity, to foolishness, to my Yetzer Hara. The Gemara says, Ein ben chorin elamisha osek b'Torah. A true free person is a person who's involved with Torah, who's connected to the Torah, and thereby is not being controlled by any insanity, but rather the person is in complete control of themselves and making the right choices, the right decisions. There's an incident that's told about Rabbi Natan Zal, the closest student of Rabbi Nachman, that he was once listening to one of his students who was extremely poor financially, and the holiday of Pesach was coming, and this student was talking to one of his friends and telling him, where am I going to get what I need for Pesach? Where and how am I going to get what I need, all the things I need for Pesach? The matzot, the wine, shoes for my kids, clothing, all the different things. And Rabbi Natan Zal said in Yiddish, of Pesach vetzayin, Pesach alein. You're worried whether you're going to have what you need for Pesach. You're going to have what you need for Pesach. But the question is, where do we get the Pesach itself? How do we get the fantastic light that this holiday represents? To take our position as Bnei Malachim, princes. The Torah says, Hashem says, Va'atem tiyuli mamlechet kohanim v'goy kadosh. I want you to be holy, I want you to be special, that the nations will look at the Jewish people and say, that's real. And this is an opportunity now, when in this chaos and everything that's going on, if we are zochet to know that again, Hashem is behind all of this.
This idea of Yosef and revealing Ani Yosef, and we see that the brothers, when they were going through the hardships, they had no conception of the Ani Yosef. Okay, Hashem is behind it, but it's madness.
One of the mistakes that the brothers made was that they hid all of this from Yaakov, which means they couldn't communicate with him. They couldn't connect to the truth. Rabbi Nachman said that when Mashiach comes, the world is going to be, they're going to be going nuts. My people will be like a person who wakes up after a good sleep, totally relaxed. By coming close to the tzaddik gives you a consciousness all the time. You're always preparing for that final moment, for when things are not going to be necessarily the way you expect them to be. You're always expecting the unexpected, that Hashem is in charge, no one else.
Thank you.
Sure.